Jackboys 2 just dropped, and I'ma be honest, it was not worth the wait. The first thing that comes to mind when I think Travis is, bro, amazing production. But throughout this entire project, bro, the production was not good. There was a lot of vocals that sounded off, especially on Can't Stop. Some of the stuff literally sounds like they recorded that whole last night, was like, fuck it, throw down that bitch. And then the ad-libs on Champagne and Vacation and Kick Out by 21 and Waka Flocka. Champagne and Vacation would have actually been one of the best songs on it had this nigga not came on that bitch and just started saying shit. And then with Kick Out, I mean, everybody was already excited for that hoe. And upon release, 21 Savage wanna come on talking about some 21. I don't really understand what they were trying to do there, but I gotta give credit where credit is due. I personally don't usually fuck with Sheck West like that, but Sheck West had one of the best verses I've ever heard this nigga have on Valar with Don Toliver. That shit was actually tough, I can't lie. Another one of my favorite verses was Youngboy. Youngboy was sliding on that bitch. And then another one was Glorilla, and I ain't gonna lie, when I first heard Glorilla come on with her usual shit, Glorilla, all that, I was like, bro, please, bro, why the fuck is she on this? And then I was listening to that, I'm like, hold on, it's all kind of tough. And then one of the other songs that low-key could have been one of my favorites was Outside. The only thing is that little deep voice thing that was going on, bro, I didn't really fuck with that. I don't know what they was trying to do there either. And if you haven't noticed yet, bro, the common theme is a song being so good and having one element that ruins it. And when it comes to music for me, bro, if I feel like I have to skip a certain part just for the song to actually be listenable, there's no point in adding it to my playlist, bro. I ain't got time to be doing that shit, skipping parts every 30 seconds, bro. So when I hear some shit and it's like, what the fuck? I'm turning that shit off. But like the potential this had was actually insane. If it just wasn't for those small parts, bro, this album would have been so much better, bro. A little bit of better production, a little tweaks here and there, and it really could have been one of them ones. I understand that music is subjective and everybody likes what they like, but to me personally, if I had to give this album a rating on first day listening, I would have to give it a 5.2 out of 10. It might sound harsh, but I'm just being honest, bro. When I'm off camera, bro, I'm most likely not turning this on, bro. At the end of the day, I personally didn't fuck with Utopia on the first listen. It took time to grow and marinate on me, and eventually I did end up fucking with it heavy. So maybe this album just needs a little bit of time to marinate, but let me know what you guys would rate it down below.